I'm hoping the lighting's not too bad on this one. It should be alright. Better than doing it in my van at this time of night, evening, whatever. So, this video, I'm going to cover some of my MoonBoard sessions. So, these range back from, if I can find the metadata for this one, is it going to tell me? The 9th of October. Alright, so this is basically this month, the past couple of weeks. So starting out here is one that I've been doing now for 2.5 years. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before. It's called a Moustique. It's a 7A+, which is a V7. So here we go. This bit I've got dialed in pretty good now. Getting that right hand pinch in the right place, I'm pretty decent at that. Same with the left hand. And then catching this, I know how to do that move now. Where to place the foot and to go for it. The problem I have now is the board conditions. Like, I need those holds to be really, really dry. Because after I've had, well, like the other day, even one go, those wooden holds just became too moist to use then. All my fingers were. The conditions for this one, I need to be perfect. Even brushing the holds doesn't help all that much. But I can pretty consistently get that left hand catch now, which I'm happy with. But yeah, this is pretty much the top of what I can do grade wise. Here it is at a different angle. Should also clarify that this is using the 2019 Masters MoonBoard holds, and it is the 40-degree board. So what I think I'm going to do is, rather than go by session by session, I think I might go by each climb instead. Or actually, what would be the best way of doing this? Because I'm totally doing this on the fly again. 11th to the 10th? Okay, I'll do it this way. I'll do it in order of the sessions. So this next one is the 11th. Which climbs this? That's an interesting question. I don't actually know which one this is. But it looks like I'm making pretty short work of it. Is there a way that I can see what I've done? Ranking, board setup, pole position settings, logbook. Here we go. Whatever this one is, I didn't log it. Oh, hold on, is this? Oh, I know what this is. This is Foundation's Edge. This is a 6B/V4. Right. This is one I'd forgotten I'd done, but I did it years ago, which took me 3 attempts if I remember correctly, first time round. Yes, this was a nice set of moves. I probably climbed this a lot better this time around than when I first did it. Back in 22, 23-ish maybe? Yeah, nice climb. That was the 10th. Although the data says it, whatever. Right then. What's the next clip? Words. The next clip is back on Moustique. This is still... Oh no, we've jumped to the 13th now. Oh, a guy walking in front of my camera, helpful. But you can see there, I held it and managed to make a good go for the top. The top of that hold is flat, by the way, but because of the angle it slopes downwards. It also feels just a tad greasy. Another go for it. Yep. And that was the 13th, the same session. This climb, even though I've got most of it dialed in, still takes that much effort sustained throughout that I can only have a few good goes on it at a time. So I did have a few good goes on it, but quickly realised that that wasn't going anywhere. So just for fun, I decided to give another climb a try. Because I knew I was getting nowhere on my actual project one, I thought it would be a laugh to go for a harder grade instead. So this is Charcuterie Board, which is a 7C plus / V10. I surprised myself on this one. I wasn't honestly expecting to pull on, because I've tried pull on to this grade before and they've been nails. This one, not only did I manage to pull on, I actually managed to move quite easily. So I've added this one to my projects. I quickly fell off, but this one I think I might steadily work on. Yeah, so I can play on that grade a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, then after that, I don't think there's any point showing these clips again, but I did try a Moustique again, at least one attempt that I've got on camera here, but same thing, didn't top it. Then there's, oh, this one. Right, this one's a V5 I believe, called Pizza Greaser. Let me just check that. Yes, V5 / 6C. This I think took me 2 sessions. Yeah, I think I got this on my 2nd session. But this again is the 13th. And I was determined to do this one a specific way, because I want a bit more power in my climbing. I was determined to cross through here instead of matching, and then I was determined for this throw out right instead of matching, which is a hard move to not match it. Yeah, that went nice. I was happy with that climb. Yeah, I don't know how many attempts that took me. if I've logged it, well, I have logged it. I'll show last one here, piece of greaser. Third try. I'm pretty sure it took me more than... I actually did it. Because I wasn't always working the whole thing from the beginning. I think it might actually have been a third try from the start. Okay, here we've got that V5 again. The same one. So here you can see it at a different angle. This was shot on the same day. I'm sure it was. 18th. Yes, it was. So it's the same climb. The first clip was shot on my phone. This clip was shot on this camera. And I was playing with the settings a bit, which is why it's in 4:3 aspect ratio. I also shot it in the flat colour log. So I need to drop some colour onto that when I edit it, which I'll be doing as soon as this is done. Yeah, nice V5. I'll probably do that one again at some point. And then here we have... This is a new project, one I've started. It's a V6, I remember that much. Yes, it's called Out of the Window. And this one, I've done all of the moves. I've not actually finished it yet, but I have done all of the moves. This is helpful. Oh, I did cross over left. I know, I did work that out last session. And then, yeah. It's alright, last session, yesterday for me, I decided to give this one a go again, and it took me a little bit to remember what my beta was. So it was a crossover left, and then outright. Yeah, good. I did work that one out again yesterday. But in particular, those middle two holds were of interest to me on this climb. Because it's a kind of similar move coming backhand into that right crimp as you get on Nadine's Traverse, the crux move on that. So it looks like I hit my elbow there. Yep, yeah I did, and that's probably on the same hold that I did exactly the same thing on yesterday, and it hurt a hell of a lot more. In fact, I still feel it today. Yeah, that's one I'll be happy to get. That's again a nice set of moves. What does that leave me with? I think we're up to yesterday's session now, which was the 25th of October. So yes, we are. This was my first go on it yesterday. I was only at the wall for about 45 minutes altogether, I think. So I was warmed up-ish. And it felt pretty solid all the way up. That I remember feeling solid. Got my foot on quick. And then not quite got the top. And yeah, slapping for that top did hurt my hand. It's a bit of a sharp edge around the corner. Yeah, that was the only good go I really had on that one yesterday. After that, again, it was just too greasy. I couldn't get my fingers dry enough or the holds dry enough. There's quite a bit of moisture in the air as well, which is probably what caused that. I had a couple more goes on that and then decided to give that one up for the day because I was only getting worse on it. So I went back onto Out of the Window again. and it took me a while to figure that out, so I won't bother boring you with all those clips. I could do words. There's a very specific way that you do the drop-in move. Let me just get the move I'm talking about here. So I've got the left hand crossed over, and then you can see my foot swap there, and then the right hand go out rather. I think my problem there, if I watch that back again, yeah, my right leg's not straight. So what I end up doing is kind of trying to lean over and reach it and bending, whereas I need to try and push through my foot and create a straight line through the leg and the torso. And I'm pretty sure that when I have got it, that's what's got me in. I think we're nearly there. So here we are on out of the window again. And yes, that hurt my elbow quite a bit. So I took a couple of minutes to feel my elbow less. Still hurts if I do that. It was, fortunately, it wasn't on the bone, it was right there. But yeah, that still hurt. Anyway, after 2 or 3 minutes, I got back on to give it another go. Not quite successfully. So my left hand just slipped right off there. So I tried brushing the holds again and give it another quick go. Yeah, I was pretty much done by that point. Which is annoying. I'd have liked to have got that one because I know I've done all of the moves. But still, that's one I'll have to go back to. I then went downstairs to climb on the walls a little bit. I was probably there for about 5 minutes before my foot just slipped right off one of the pinks on the full slab hold, and I slid straight down it. It's like, that's the end of the session. Too much pinging off stuff, and again, I could just feel the dampness on my fingers, which chalking up did not seem to help much at all. I think it's just condensation. It's a little bit of moisture in the air. But yeah, that's my MoonBoard sessions from the past couple of weeks. So, Le Moustique is annoying me. I know I can do that one. I just need to stick that top move now. Out of the windows, a good one to work on. I think that'll go fairly quickly. I just need to pay more attention to what I'm doing with the crux as I'm doing it and keeping the body tension. I think that's what's throwing me off on that one now, rather than the moves themselves. Pizza Greaser, that was a good one. Foundation's Edge, that was good. There's that V10. I continue to play on that one a little bit, but I don't think I have the body tension to do the next move. That's one I'll just throw myself on every now and then for a bit of fun. And I think that pretty much covers me. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm going to film these sessions and edit these videos. I want something that's a little bit more organised. What I may start doing is filming it on that camera instead, because I think I can get better quality footage. Yeah. So, slow progress, but getting there. And definitely from where I was beginning of the year. I know I've not really got a whole lot further on the Moustique, but a couple of the other V6 grades, and I think I've done V5 this year as well. I'm definitely feeling like I'm better. Because it was only a couple of years ago that playing at those grades just felt impossible. So I'll try and get a couple of them done before Christmas, hopefully. Figure out better how I'm going to make these videos as well. Yeah, that's all stuff to work out on the fly. So for now, that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to possibly cut some bits out of this, edit this and get it up for tomorrow. I'm currently thinking of changing my upload schedule to 2 videos a week from 3. Because I've got nothing in the backlog now. I didn't make any videos last week. Or I made 1. I didn't make many anyway. Hopefully, this format's working well enough that you're still watching. And if you are, thanks for making it to the end. Hit that like button for me. Helps push the video a bit. Drop a comment. And come back for the next one. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good day. /night. Or whatever.